I'm going to be ranking the best budget cards right now in NBA 2K23 My Team. As you guys can see, we got a tier list here ranking from S that goes all the way down to D tier, and we have about 40 to 50 of the best budget cards currently in my team. And you guys can let me know in the comment section down below, who do you guys think are the best budget cards in the game right now? And of course, let me know what you guys would change about my tier list. Also, for my budget price range, every single card here will be under 30,000 MT or around 30k and below, but a majority of these cards are going to be only about 5 to 15 to 20k, some in like the 25 to 30,000 MT range. But Asar Thompson starting us off here, probably in like the B or A tier category. I'm not really sure where to start off with this tier list. I think I'm gonna go Asar in B tier. I still think he's a really good 2 guard though. He's really athletic at that shooting guard position. He's 6'7" at the 2, 7-foot wingspan. He's a great defender. Like I said, he's super quick, athletic, and fast. He's got a really good jump shot with the O'Shea base, Rudy Gay upper on very quick timing, and he does have elite level dribble sigs and the end game dunk packages. So I really do like Asar Thompson. He probably could and will be an A tier at the end of the video, but just for now I want to keep him in B tier. AK-47, once again, I feel like that's a really tough debate. Do you put AK in S? I'm probably gonna have like 7 or 8 cards in the S tier category. AK is probably an S, but once again, just for now, gonna keep him in A tier, but will most likely be in the S tier category. A card that is for sure gonna be an S, I do think is gonna be a Man Thompson. Amazing at the point guard position. Basically just Asar Thompson, but better, and can play point guard. He's 6'7" at the 1, 7-foot wingspan, and this card can really just do it all for a point guard. He can defend, he can slash at the basket, he's got a really good jump shot, great dribble sigs. I just really like this Asar Thompson card, and I do think he's going to be an S tier budget card. Scotty Barnes, I'm gonna probably go B tier. Really like him at point guard. I do think he's a great budget point guard in the game. He's 6'8" at the 1, right, 7'2" wingspan. I think he's a great card. I just think he's going to be in the high B tier category. Ben Simmons, I'm also going S tier. I think he's still a top 3 to 5 point guard in the game. 6'11" at the 1, 7-foot wingspan. He's still the best defensive point guard in my team. Has the size, has the wingspan, has the player model, everything you need for a point guard besides an elite level jump shot. Bill Russell, I'm gonna probably go in C tier. Gotta balance out the tier list. I think Bill Russell is really good for a small forward. 6'10" at the small forward position, 7'4" wingspan, and for a budget price tag, you get a really good defensive small forward. Once again, like I said, we just got to have some cards in C tier. We're going to have a couple cards in D, and I think Bill Russell is great, but probably going to be in C tier. Anthony Black, I'm going to go in A really good all-around point guard, especially on defense. He gives you top tier defense, great dribble sigs, a decent jump shot, still kind of getting used to his release, but all around, I think you got to give Anthony Black at least A tier. Vince Carter, same thing as Bill Russell, I think is a really good card for a budget price. Vince Carter is an amazing offensive shooting guard, a great slashing card in the game. It's just there's other shooting guards like Asar Thompson that I do think are a step above and gonna be in B tier. Radiant T-Mac, 100% going to be in the S tier category. This T-Mac is about 25 to 30k on Xbox, and he's going to be a 6'8" shooting guard, 7'2" wingspan, and we know T-Mac still got one of the easier jump shots to green in the game with the KPJ base, Oscar Robertson upper on quick timing. He's got very solid dribble sigs. He can play defense, slash to the basket. I mean, this T-Mac card is all around an absolute beast, and I think going to be an S tier budget card. Looking at Cason Wallace, a little bit undersized for point guard, only being 6'4". I think I'm gonna still keep him in C tier though. I think he's a really good budget point guard. He plays great defense, has an amazing jump shot with the KPJ base and the Kevin Love upper, one of my favorite jump shots in the game. So I'm gonna go Cason Wallace in that low C tier category. I think I'm gonna also go DeMar in C tier. I really do like DeMar at the shooting guard position. Very similar to a card like Vince, where they're both amazing at going to the basket, slashing to the rim, and also, you know, very decent jump shots and can play solid defense. I think Grady Dick gonna be in B tier alongside Asar Thompson. I think they're very similar at the shooting guard position and kind of on that same tier for a budget card tier list. I think D-Rob might be an A tier. He's still 7'1" at power forward, 7'5" wingspan. Now that he's dropped to a budget price, I still think he gives you that size, and especially for a budget tier where there's not too many good budget power forwards and budget centers in the game. I think D-Rob does provide a lot of value. Dirk, I think, is probably B tier. The reason why I have D-Rob over Dirk is because D-Rob can play center at a way better level than a card like Dirk because of his size and his defense and his athleticism, where Dirk can really only play power forward. Very similar cards though, but yeah, I do think Dirk's going to be high B tier. Really quick offensive card. He's got a really good jump shot and he's really good offensively. Draymond Green, I think, is probably also going to be in C tier. Well, he's 6'7" at point guard, which is a pretty good height, but his jump shot's way too slow. I think if he had a better release, I'd probably put him in B or A tier, but I would take Scotty Barnes. I would definitely take Anthony Black and definitely take Amen Thompson and Ben Simmons over Draymond Green. Now, Darius Garland, though, going to be in the D tier category. Only 6'1" at point guard, just way too undersized to be anywhere higher than D tier. Marcus Gasol, I'm going to go in B tier alongside Dirk. A really good defensive power forward and a card that can knock down threes at a very high level. And he's got a pretty good height, being 7'1" at the power forward position. Tim Thomas, easy S tier. Don't think there's really too big of a debate there. I mean, a very similar shooting guard to the Radiant T-Mac. He's 6'10" at shooting guard, 7'2" wingspan. A card that is so good offensively with the LaMelo Ball base, Trae Young upper on very quick timing. He's got some of the best dribble sigs in the game. He moves super quick, like he feels like a 6'2" or 6'3" guard, and he plays solid defense because of his size at shooting guard. So I do think he's going to be an S tier budget card 100%. I think Rudy Gay probably in the B tier category, very similar to Asar Thompson and Grady Dick. I think those three, shooting guards are all in the same tier for a budget card tier list. I think James Harden probably going to be in C. Only 6'5" at point guard. He is really good offensively, but just lacks a lot of defense. 6'5" at point guard, 6'10" wingspan. I mean, he's a good offensive point guard if you know how to use James Harden. Does take a little bit of skill and time to get used to Harden because he's so unique compared to any other 300 guard because of his dribble sigs, his fade, his jump shot, all the type of stuff is very unique to James Harden. Huda Turkoglu, I'm gonna give B tier 2 just because of his size at the point guard position. He's 6'10" at the 1, right? Great player model. He's got a great jump shot, super quick for a 6'10" point guard. I think Huda Turkoglu probably still in B tier. Big Z, as crazy as this sounds, I think is honestly gonna be an A. He's 7'3", can play small forward shooting guard, and that just opens up the doors to run so many different lineups. You can run a smaller small forward, you can run a smaller power forward if you need to with Big Z on your lineup because he can guard most power forwards and most centers in the game. So for budget squads, I think Big Z is almost like a must-have just because there's not too many taller and giant, budget cards in the game. So I do think Big Z gonna be an A tier. Jonathan Isaac, most likely going to be in B. Really good defender at small forward. He's still 6'11" at the 3. Great wingspan, great player model. He's a really good perimeter defender. Just lacks that elite level offense. I think he's just a better version of Bill Russell. Jaren Jackson Jr., I think, is a great defensive power forward. I really like Triple J. I think he gives you that defense, gives you that size at power forward. Just wish he had a better jump shot, but he moves pretty well in game. So I like Triple J a lot. I just think he's going to be in C tier. Antoine Jameson, I'm gonna probably give C or D tier 2. He's not a bad card. Like, I know he's from that new season 8 set and the Luka Doncic endgame packs. He's 6'8" at small forward, 7'4" wingspan. I just wish he could play the shooting guard position, so I'm gonna have to drop Antoine down to D tier. Josh Smith, I think, is probably C or B. I'm gonna go Josh Smith in like the high C tier category. I'm gonna go Karl Malone in A. This Karl Malone card's so amazing at small forward. He can do everything at such a high level. Really good jump shot, great defender, and his animations in game are just top tier. So I do think Karl Malone gonna be an A tier budget card. Sean Kemp, probably gonna be in C tier. Not a bad small forward. He's got a good jump shot. He's 6'10". He can slash at the basket. He's a solid budget small forward. I think he's gonna be in C tier. Kevin Garnett, easy A tier. I could see KG being an S tier for sure. He's 6'11", can play shooting guard, small forward, a top tier defender, really good jump shot, and just does everything well. Kristaps, I'm gonna put an S tier. He's 7'3", can play center power forward, is really the only budget center in the game that's actually top tier. 7'3", can play center power forward, 7'6" wingspan, and while still being a great defender, having the size, he can really space out the floor with his jump shot, and that's probably the best thing about Kristaps is his jump shot and his ability to shoot the 3 ball with almost every single Hall of Fame shooting badge in the game and a 95 3 ball. So Kristaps, I think for sure gonna be an S tier budget card. LaMarcus Aldridge, I'm gonna go probably D tier for LaMarcus Aldridge. I think he's like a step below a Jaren Jackson Jr. at power forward. Lance Stevenson, I'm gonna go in C tier alongside Draymond and Harden. I think all three of these point guards are very, very similar. Lauri Markkanen, I'm also going C tier. I know he's 7 foot at small forward, but not the biggest fan of his jump shot and dribble sigs. Larry Johnson, I think, is also going to be a D tier. Luka, I think, is going to be an S. You got the best offensive point guard, or one of the best offensive point guards in the game for a budget price tag. I think he's going to be an S tier. Really good jump shot and great dribble sigs. Brandon Miller, I'm going to go B. Still a really good defender at shooting guard. He's 6'9" at the 2. I don't remember what position I said. He's 6'9" at the shooting guard position. I think he has a 7'1" wingspan, a great player model, just not the biggest fan of his jump shot. OG Anunoby, I'm gonna go in C tier alongside DeMar and Vince Carter. Ron Artest, I'm gonna go A tier for Ron Artest. I do like him a little bit more than a Scotty Barnes. He's a great defender, really good jump shot on Ron Artest, can slash at the basket and still create his own shot. Sabonis, I'm gonna go in C tier. Actually, I'm gonna go B tier for Sabonis, just because, like I said, there's not that many budget centers in the game. So I do think Sabonis, being 7'3" with a 7'6" wingspan, is super valuable in game. Jarris Walker, another easy B tier option. Wes Unseld, I think, is going to be in B tier as well, alongside Scotty Barnes. And then you got Andrew Wiggins, who I might throw in A tier. I really like Andrew Wiggins, but I'll go in B tier alongside Grady Dick, Asar Thompson, and Rudy Gay. So do I want to move anybody up a tier or down a tier? I mean, maybe you could move like a Grady Dick, Asar Thompson, Andrew Wiggins, Rudy Gay, but then I feel like they're all in the same tier, so I don't want to move all of them up to A tier. So I think I'm just going to keep them all in B tier. So yeah, guys, that's going to be my budget card tier list. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys would change about it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.